Greetings, everyone. Wholeness to the collective. Wholeness to the collective. Thank you so much for being here, and greetings and welcome. Welcome to Soul Tribe Heals Mental Health Ritual. My name is Sistah Yaya. I'm the co-founder of Soul Tribe Heals, soultribeheals.com, and Soul Tribe Heal Caribbean Apothecary. And this evening, with much pleasure and with much gratitude and with much joy, we want to present to you once again the third day of our mental health healing ritual. We are doing this for the collective because we realize when one of us is hurting, that all of us are hurting and in pain. When one is suffering, then we all are suffering, for truly we are one. And in times last year and times past, and with the variety of just different things happening around the world, and as above, so below, the amount of chaos that we feel, even in this realm, is also going on in the heavens. And we realize that before anything is manifested in this reality, it is first in the energetic realm first. So with the chaos that we're feeling in a lot of our mental spaces right now, it's the same chaos that is going on in the heavens. And so these 3 days, which today is the third day of ritual, that we come together to pray, to intercede, to help to smooth over the troubled waters in the heavens and in our personal heavens as well, to help to still some of the things that are rocking the boat a little bit too much so that we can get clarity. Because sometimes out of the chaos, I would say 100% out of the chaos, there's a place where there's an eye, where there's clarity, where you can see, when they say the eye of the storm, the calm, where you can see what is actually going on. And part of the mental health ritual is acknowledging both the physical and also acknowledging the spiritual energies that are working, and that knowing that no matter what happens in the ebb and the flow, or the tug of war that we may say, no matter what happens, we are on the winning side. Again, I say to you, no matter what happens, no matter how it feels, just remember you are on the winning side. And so my heart is really filled with gratitude right now, because as these 3 days we've been ritualizing, we've been praying and interceding for our families, our friends, our businesses. And thank you to everyone who sent a name in, who set a petition in for someone with mental health. We've prayed for every single one of you, and every single one of you have been included in this ritual. And just remember, the beautiful thing is when you start to heal, you can heal 7 generations before you, which means helping your parents and your grandparents and those before them, and also your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. This is the way healing works in our DNA. And I felt very strongly the spirit of the Most High, the divine, I felt very strongly her presence working to fix a lot of things within our DNA, a lot of wounding, a lot of trauma from our DNA, which has been contributing to the mental imbalances that many have been experiencing. But during these 3 days and times of our petitioning, I can feel the releasing, I can feel the unwinding, the unbinding of those wounds and the healing of those wounds happening. So I want to encourage you to continue in your prayers. I wanted to encourage you to continue dreaming, continue to do your spiritual protections, maintain your spiritual hygiene, finding out what that is to protect yourself, to protect your energy, to know yourself, to preserve the healing that you've received these past 3 days. Because just because our ritual physically in this realm, to the physical eyes, naked eyes, stop, that doesn't mean that this energy doesn't continue to heal our bloodlines. It doesn't mean that this energy is not going to continue to work days, weeks, and even months from today. So I want you to keep that in mind, that healing doesn't stop once this ritual is over, but the energy sends forth to manifest. And some of you will start to see within the next week and within the next couple days, this changes in your overall mentality, just changes in your overall mindsets. And when you think of these things, I ask that you just stop and give an offering of gratitude to the divine that has done this work for us. For truly, we don't really labor within our own energy and our own strength, but we labor and we work in the strength of the divine. We heal by the strength and power of the divine that lives inside of us. I am so excited for. I've had some dreams and visions since starting this ritual regarding some of you and many of you, which I will try to connect with regarding your bloodline. But I've been able to see that, literally see the undoing. I can see the energy being working and cleansing and repairing your bloodlines. A lot of what many are dealing with, especially in these times within the bloodline. These are old wounds that are desiring and needing to be healed. And the fact that you are experiencing it, or those closest to you are experiencing it, means that you have an important role. You have the potential to heal, to heal, to heal those things in your bloodline from incest. I'm really feeling there is someone's really struggling with the energies of incest in their bloodline. And I can feel the spirit going and just working through that energy, removing shame, removing guilt, removing hardness, bitterness, removing self-hate, just removing that from your bloodline. Many of you have experienced rather the energies of rape and molestation, and the mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, traumatic backlash from that has remained in your bloodline. I can see spirit removing that from many of you. And making things new, making things clear, making things clean for you and your family and your loved ones. I see a lot of regrets in a lot of your hearts for things dealing with family and children. Maybe not wanting a child, or maybe feeling bad how you treated a child or how you were treated as a child. I feel a lot of regret. And I want to remind you that the spirit is here to allow that to sweep through and sweep by. And that there is a grace and a love that is here for you now, if you would just receive and accept it. There are some that need to forgive themselves, just to forgive themselves. And you're asking, how can I forgive myself? I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that feels like. You're saying forgive, but I don't know what forgiveness feels like. I don't know what it looks like. And if I can give you a tip this evening, I would say forgiveness is allowing yourself to be energetically free from the bonds, the low vibrational bonds of the situation. Because you have the key. You just have to activate it, put it in the door and turn it and walk through. It is as easy as that. You can drop the heavy weights of the burdens of guilt, of shame, of whatever would have happened, whatever low vibrations are attached to the situation. You can just say to yourself, I'm free. I'm free from guilt. I'm free from shame. I'm free from the past. Because when we remain in our past, that's where the depression is. When we're too much in the future, that's where the anxiety lies. So what must we do? Remain in our present moment, which we have here right now together. Grounded, supported, loved, protected, and whole. And then part of looking at our mental health is your imagination. I can't tell you how important your imagination is to your mental health, because your imagination allows you to dream and to dream vividly. And when you're able to dream, then you can manifest that dream. But if we are lacking imagination for ourselves by lacking a future view or a present view of ourselves and where we want to go and how we want to influence the energies of our lives to take us where we want to go, and we cannot imagine it within our minds and in our hearts, it becomes very difficult, very, very difficult to manifest, because you need your imagination. You need your heart and your mind to create that vision in order to bring it into fruition. So I pray, and we've prayed and continue to pray, that your imagination and your creativity return to you, that you can dream again. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. It doesn't matter what you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter. None of these things matter. The only thing that matters is what you have, which is your mind, because your mind, the universe is mental. Your universe, what you see around you, is mental. So if we can clear out the heaviness in our minds and create again and think again and grow again and imagine, then we can change everything around us. Your perception of yourself, your perception of your situation, of your marriage, of your relationships, of your job, of your dreams, your vision, where you are, what you're supposed to do in this world, you can start to recreate that by reconceptualizing it. So I pray that you gain back your creative mind, your imagination. Some of you are going to have some amazing miracles happen, and you're gonna be amazed that you didn't have to labor for it. You're gonna be amazed that you didn't have to do much for it. You just had to switch your mindset. You just had to infuse your mind with love, with this ritual, and just tap into this energy. That's all you had to do. Just stick your toe into the flow of this love that's here and this river that's flowing. Just touch your finger. Just kneel down and take a sip of this water that's flowing right now, and allow it, not by your strength, but by the Spirit of the Divine One, and allow it to work for you. You will be amazed. You will be amazed. I see and I feel anxiety being soothed right now. Permanent solutions to anxiety and depression. I see it smoothing out of some of your lives right now by the grace and by the strength and by the love of the divine that's here. Many of you will have to change your diets. Many of you will have to change your diets. And as someone who struggled with eating disorders, I do understand that it's not easy. I do understand the challenges that come with what we put into our mouths. There are many things that are out there that we're taking in, such as sodas and sweeteners and cakes and cookies and all types of processed, unnatural foods. Feed, rather, not foods. Feed. It feeds you. It don't nourish you. And your brain and your mind and your stuff, everything is needing nutrients. So some of you will have to change what you're eating. Sometimes it's no longer an option to decide what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. To maintain your healing, you must change what you put in your mouth. More water. Take your sea moss, moringa. Take your herbs and your teas. Your herbs and your teas are plant allies to help you. When you feel like you can't stop eating the sweets, take some bitter herbs, dandelion root, Oregon grapefruit, Cascada sangrada, cerasee, asaosi. Take the bitter herb because they help to cut the sugar. And when we can cut the sugar down, then we can help our nervous system, we can help our immune system, our respiratory system. So we have to give ourselves what we need on the spiritual realm. And the spiritual realm, what we also is connected to this physical body. And you will be surprised the amount of malnourishment and this connection to mental health. Magnesium is an important mineral that everybody must be on. This world is too stressful for no one not to have any magnesium. A lot of mental disorders have a lot to do with lack of magnesium and B vitamins. You must take your magnesium. Remember, the universe is mental. Remember, the universe is mental. So we want to create the life that we want. We want to create the reality. We want to manifest the healing, the places we want to live, the cars we want to drive, the partner we want to have. We have to first fix our minds, because that is where, in this realm, is part of the creative process, a large part of our creative process. This does take a level of discipline. We have to discipline ourselves. Again, what we take in through our eyes, what are we watching? That's food that feeds us, or that feeds our minds, the algorithm. That's like Facebook and Instagram have algorithms. You have an algorithm. What you take in, what you hear, is it gossip? Is it beautiful music? Is it just noise, heavy noise? Is it what are you picking up from your ears that you're taking in as nutrients? Because the mind is also being programmed by those things as well. These are the old teachings, the older teachings of Hermeticism. When we talk about spiritual sanitation and spiritual hygiene, these are the things that us as practitioners, we have to be mindful of. Where we live, what foods we eat, what energy are we around, what are we taking in on a daily basis, weekly basis? How does our body feel? Are we tense? Is it stressed? Are we tired? It is a level of awareness that comes with a discipline of self-awareness. So as you go on this journey of healing mental health, your mental health and improving it, it's important to be aware of yourself. When something doesn't feel good, to inquire about it, to take time to inquire about you. How are you feeling? What do you need in this moment? How can you get that need met right now? I'm hearing that some of us need to establish firmer boundaries to who has access to your energy. Not everyone needs to have access to your energy. Doesn't matter how nice they are. Doesn't matter what has done in the past. If your spirit is saying that enough is enough, or you need to put energetic boundaries up, it is for your protection and for your health, for your mental health. Sometimes we're not aware of the spiritual war that goes on around us. In our tradition, my tradition, I grew up being aware of spiritual warfare and energies and the battles, and sometimes we could feel it within us among here in this realm as humans. But the level of warfare that goes on is amazing. And sometimes energy comes to us and we feel like it's for our highest good, and then sometimes it looks like it is, but it's not. Or it comes as a trickster, right? And so for this reason, we talk about spiritual hygiene and self-awareness, because it allows you to be aware. It allows you to be aware of energy that's around you that no longer serves you. Okay? So some of you need to continue to maintain healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. At your workplace, healthy boundaries. Very, very, very important for your protection. Very, 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 very important for mental health. And if you're needing some support with this, you can ask the divine love that's right here, right now. Help me to establish healthy boundaries. Help me to know myself, so I know what boundaries I must establish with whom, when, and why for myself. We talked yesterday about surrender, and sometimes when we don't know what to do, sometimes the best thing is just to let it go. When it's beyond your control, ask for the grace, the ease, and love to let it go. I am safe here. I feel peace here. I am safe here. I can feel the healing of your families coming together. I can feel the healing of your families. I can see it happening. I literally taste this in my mouth. The healing of families and bloodlines. Over these next few years, imagine unimaginable changes. Imaginably unimaginable changes will happen in your family, especially children and parents, siblings on a secondary level, cousins on a tertiary level, but among parents and children especially, and then siblings and cousins, and therefore in their own move forward. It's a beautiful thing that's happening. It's a beautiful thing that's happening in the world and in this universe right now. And again, if you tune into the energy that's here for you right now, it's all that it takes for you to receive and for it to work. In a lot of ways, I feel and I've been hearing that a lot of things are already done. Sometimes we don't know, and so we feel like we have to intervene and we have to do something to push it forward. But for a lot of you, it's already done. The healing is already done. And we're just making our way step by step, moment by moment, to that healing space. But it's already done for us. So the days will come and the days will go, and things will start to improve little by little, little by little, little by little. Your job is to just continue to walk, put one foot in step of the other, one foot in front of the other. Continue to take your steps. Your job is to continue to move forward. Who will stay, who will go, but it's all for your highest good, and continue to believe that. Continue to believe that. Your job is just to believe. Your job is to stay present. Your job is to be aware of yourself. Your job is to release and to surrender. Your job is to trust your highest self. That's all this is about, trusting your highest self. And knowing that the universe is perfect. The universe is perfect. Nothing missing, nothing out of order. The universe is perfect. You're not listening to this just by chance. It's by purpose. It's by design. You didn't send in your names and your petitions at this time, at this moment, for no reason. I was moved. We have been moved by the Spirit of the Divine for 3 days to pray and intercede on behalf of the mental health of the collective and of individuals as well. It's not just for no purpose. I am everything I want. I'm still hearing the healing of your bloodlines. I'm feeling the healing of your bloodlines happening right now. That's what most of you are needing. Healing in your bloodlines. What you're experiencing is an energy that has been flowing through your bloodline for a while and is asking for your gentle, loving attention. It's asking for your gentle love and attention to send it into the light. And so with this ritual, we send those things into the light. Anxiety, we send into the light. We send you into the light. Depression, we send you into the light. Go into the light now. Sickness, We send it to the light. Go into the light now. Schizophrenia, we send you to the light. Go into the light. Bipolar disorders, we send you into the light. Gently go into the light. Behavior disorders, ADHD, go into the light. We send you into the light. Psychosis, suicidal ideation, go into the light, gentle ones. Take this into the light for us. Go into the light now. Go into the light. We're grateful for the lessons that you have taught us. We're grateful for everything, but now it's time for you all to go into the light so that our collective minds can be healed, so that we can regain our power and our strength back, to be restored into the energy of our divine birthrights. We send it into the light. We send guilt, shame, judgment, fear. We send it into the light. Just imagine all of those conditions going into a golden white light, leaving your body, starting with the crown, the top of your head. Just imagine a ray of golden white light, just taking all heaviness, all heavy thoughts, emotions, all memories of things that were painful, all this sting, the things that pain us the most, our memory, within our memories. Imagine it going into the light, being absorbed by the great love that is all around you. You just open your heart and your mind and surrender. I have everything I need. You are more than an overcomer. I am everything. You are more than you can imagine your greatness and your power. You have everything you need for this lifetime and then some. Missing nothing, lacking nothing. Remember that. Remember that. Remember you are sacred. Remember you are divine. Remember you are lovely. You're beautiful. Remember. You have everything you need. Everything you need you have. Nothing missing, nothing broken. You are whole. You are whole. Your mind is whole. Your mind is complete. Your mind is whole. Your mind is complete. You can repeat after me. My mind is whole and my mind is complete. My mind is whole and my mind is complete. You can put your right hand over your line on top of your head. Place your right hand on top of your head. And say, my mind is whole and my mind is complete. My mind is whole and my mind is complete. My mind is whole, my mind is complete. My mind is peaceful. My mind is tranquil. My mind is balanced. My mind is supported. My mind is rejuvenated. My mind is strengthened. My mind is grounded. My mind is full of positive thoughts and positive vibrations. My mind is protected. My mind is healed. My mind is healed. I am healed. I am healed. And so now we're just going to allow the flow of love to continue to move and flow through us, in us, around us, our aura fields, our homes, wherever we are listening to this. We're going to allow that love just to flow. And in silence, we're going to allow Spirit to speak to us as we silence the waters of our minds together. If I can remind you all, as I'm sitting here and I'm meditating with you all, we're holding the sacred space together. I'm smiling with so much joy because I can feel so many angels around you. I can feel them all around your loved ones. I can see you as you're sleeping, you're working, and they're just surrounding you, and they're loving you, and they're smiling. I can see them with you even in your most frustrated moments. I can see them standing next to you. I can see them as your children sleep, as your husband goes to work or your wife goes to work. I can see them just surrounding them with such a great cloud of witness of love. Oh, it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. I can feel a host of energies rejoicing because we've come together to heal something that was so important to us all, which is our mental health, our mental spaces. And as we do it in this realm, we know that the angelic, the higher vibrational beings are able to do it in their realm. So we're never alone. We're never without support. Only one call away, one petition away, one thought away, and they're ready to swoop down and support you in any way that they can. All we have to do is ask and receive. And I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled. I am so overjoyed. For many of your prayers are being answered right now as we speak. Many of you are struggling with sleep, pain in your body, pain in your mind, issues on the job, financial issues. I can see those clearing up right now. I see them clearing up right now. Because you took the step to honor yourself and join your energy with the flow of love that's here right now, you're getting ready to see a manifestation of your act. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful to hold this sacred space with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for the opportunity to serve and to work together. Thank you so much. Because when you heal, I heal. When I heal, you heal. And like I like to say, the best way to heal is together. 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 And this feels amazing. It's also my prayer that it feels amazing to you too. And then you continue to enjoy this healing energy, this healing love that's available to you, to your family, to your work situations, to your relationships, to your past. Apply this love to your past so that it can no longer have a hold over you. And you can be in your present moment, aware, fully alive and fully engaged, actively and creatively birthing and manifesting the person you want to be, the places you want to go, the people you want to be around, because indeed it is your world. It is your world. And now you have the power that's activated with that within inside of you to create the world that you want through your imagination. And so now your job becomes to go about creating that world for yourself. Go about the mission of remaining in your joy and your peace and your moments. Go about loving yourself, doing the things that make you happy, no matter who it bothers, honoring yourself. matter what, because it is indeed your world. So, family, so we'd like to thank everyone who participated in this 3-day healing mental health ritual. We're so honored to serve. It feels so good to us that we can hold this sacred space for you. So we want to say thank you. We want to ask that you keep in contact with us. You email us at info@soultribeheals.com. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Soul Tribe Heals. Again, my name is Sistah Yaya. It has been a pleasure and an honor and a deep fortune for me to serve you in this capacity. I want to let you know that I love you. I want to let you know that you're amazing and continue to shine. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. May you continue to heal and to shine on. Be well. I am safe here. I feel peace near. 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 I am safe here. I feel peace near.